Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back here to Dreamhack Winter 2013. Golden Boy alongside Benson here, bringing you probably one of the best matches that I had ever casted in a while. And it was domination, which I think is crazy because, you know, everyone always has that negative stigma about domination, telling them, you know, oh, it's not a very fun game type yet. That just proves it right there when it gets super close. Now the action has begun, and it is going to be on another one of the best maps for domination, Savad 311.
Yeah, it's a very, very good map. We've seen some pretty close games as well on this map. And if you are just tuning in, well,
you just missed a really good game.
Yeah, I think that's definitely one way of saying it. MeetYourMakers just managing, and I mean just managing to edge our iBallers. Now, for any of you that, again, are just tuning into the broadcast, if MeetYourMakers do manage to beat iBallers, that is going to set up the way for a potential three-way tie, depending on what happens in the Epsilon game. Epsilon currently are 1-0 down, though, and that's a bit of a shock. I don't think anyone really anticipated.
No, for sure, man. I mean, I definitely didn't anticipate that one. As Wafi now able to pick up a kill, going for the double, not able to secure that one off of Jaeger Daniel. And 192 to 191. Story of this entire series, Benson, is how close it's been, and oh goodness, how close it's been.
I actually don't think I can deal with another close game like that.
I'm totally down with it. And I think everyone's ready.
It's just back and forth action. I mean, you call as a shoutcast, you say, oh yeah, and you can see B flags been taken by MYM, and then immediately, you know, iBallers jump on that flag and take control of it. It's just literally that back and back, and it isn't because teams can't defend, it's just the serious amount of aggressive plays that are being made.
Yeah.
Top clutch plays from both these two teams that it's just making for such a good spectacle.
And it's really just about how talented they are too, right? It's
yeah,
not, if you look at the score in that Operation Locker game, it's not, oh, this team just dominated. No, it's not that at all. It's this team made a clutch play when it was necessary. Oh, wait, this team made a clutch play when it was necessary. And now we're beginning to see that yet again here, where it's going to be a one-ticket lead between these two teams. And B just keeps on flipping, Benson. But it seems like C is finally getting contested here by MYM. And they're trying to make some moves here to begin to bleed on iBallers.
Well, right now on your screen, you can see Wafi currently 2-1 at this moment in time for the MeetYourMakers team. A is being taken though. It's looking like iBallers are going to try and go for that trip cap early on, and that's going to be crucial. You know, building an early lead is something we really haven't seen that much in either of the games we've casted over these two teams. You know, it's been very, very close. So if they can lock down that trip cap, now they have it. They need to keep it there. That's going to be the big thing. Yeah,
but they are losing A though, and Wafi is going to be the one who will pick that up. He has a teammate there for support as well, so they're going to cap A very, very quickly, which will not result to much being lost here. Take a look at the overhead now. You can see as also C is actually being capped right now by Punch Rule and the crew.
Well, they immediately just turn that around, you know, get trip capped. Now we'll grab 2 flags, don't even worry about it, no big deal. As Punch Rule, as you said, managed to pick up that C flag. Nice play from him, goes to the pistol, connects as well. Shuts down ZX with the headshot bonus. Fantastic play from him as he just rotates around the outside. And, you know, I don't want to see them push B. I just want to see them hold that A and C. That's all they need to do.
Yeah, I mean, I actually agree with you on that one, Ben. I don't think right now, the second, it's imperative for them to push on B, but you know what, they are losing C, so it's either, and there you go right there, as iBallers are going to be able to win that. Let's actually go ahead and give some iBaller love here as Scar. It's going to be the one I want to take a look at. He's going to be hanging out by C, one red Dorito right in front of him. That could be coming around the side here by this doorway any second now. But instead, Scar opting to just, you know, patrol around C, which makes sense. And maybe even go and push around toward B because he sees his teammates need that assistance. And if he can give him a farther spawn here. Look, so yeah, this one guy actually spawned in the back. It's going to be Jaeger Daniel. And now they're going to create a pincer over here right on B. And they're going to secure that one right away. But just as I'm saying that, MYM, they're going to flip C.
Scar is playing this so well. You said watch out for him. He's now 8-1. He played that fantastically around the outside, allowed his teammates to pick up that B flag. Meanwhile, though, more flag action being tossed and turned around A and C, currently in the control of MeetYourMaker. That's going to force a little bit of a bleed on this iBaller team.
Yeah, and I think Safe may have identified someone, and he gets picked off right away. That was going to be Scar, and we just got to go back over to him, man. He has just been the star of this game at the start, 9-1 currently, and just showing why he is probably one of the more consistent players here on this iBaller squad. But that's really not saying much because iBallers, they're all very talented. Granted, though, Scar is going to get picked off as it seems like MYM, they're going to be in a position to make something happen here. We are going to have a 9-ticket lead in favor of iBallers. And, oh, iBallers ended up losing someone. That's not going to be good.
That's not good at all.
That is not good.
They need to go big now for their team. They do have a fragile lead. Hopefully it was just a game freeze, and that player will be back almost instantly. We can hope, we can dream. They need to make sure they do not get trip caps.
All 4 down.
Oh, well, yeah.
That is not good here, as MYM, you know, they have just been on the money, and it seems like they have managed to overtake the lead here by a couple of tickets. Hopefully iBallers can get their teammate in the game as soon as possible, because if not, then MYM could begin to establish this lead, and it seems like that might be the case. Let's hope for the best for iBallers.
They pushed for the trip cap as well, so iBallers aren't going to lose that B flag, and you need someone from iBallers to go big now. I'm looking at Sky, who had a fantastic start to the game, going 10-1, now currently 10-4. The trip cap is locked in for MYM, and this is going to be bad news. It looks like ZX has managed to join the game once again, so iBallers are going to have their full roster, but the trip cap is in full effect, and they've managed to build themselves a 20-point lead. It was a tied game moments ago. Now a 20-point lead. That just shows you just how big a trip cap actually is in competitive domination.
Yeah, but Zenix is right back at this, and you know what? They managed to cap it. So just when he thought that MYM was going to have a little bit of a lead, Zenix makes that much of a difference here, able to get C right away. Unfortunately, though, that was not really going to affect all that much for the long term, or for the short term, I would say, unless you're Rosval there, or Grosval moves in and just establishes dominance right away. Zenix yet again on the prowl, and they are going to be able to cap C, knowing that there are going to be some players in the vicinity. MYM losing 3, having 2 left alive, and it seems like they're going to answer in turn with a trip cap, just because, you know what, they can if they continue to push out over here.
That's just crazy stuff from iBallers.
Good defense on B.
Showing why they're one of the best teams in the world right now. Battlefield 4 B flag is being taken. iBallers are going to need to try and do something about that. They do not want MYM to establish a dominance. They already have a very small lead. They do not want it to grow, as it looks like someone from iBallers is going to be ZX. He's managed to jump on, picks up a kill. That was on Watty, I believe, or Waffy rather. And I think, is he going to be able to grab that flag back? It looks like he is going to be able to do that. Nice play coming from him.
Yeah, I mean, and Xenix and Waffy just, you know, had a
3
little
kills.
duel here, but Xenix picking up another one. And one
Why
more
not?
as well. Oh my goodness. Somebody stop this kid, please. He is just a beast. Xenix, or Zanx, excuse me. I mean, wow.
Just
nice
nice
words.
play.
I'm even mixing up his name. That's just lost
that
words.
just shows how crucial he is to this team. You know, as soon as he times out, they get trip capped, he gets back in, and he's pushing.
And now they're
for
right back in the
iBallers
game.
to have the win. You know, it's 103 to 108. Hold that B, hold that C flag. That's going to be the story now. If they can do that, they will win this game.
Yeah, but look here. There's going to be one guy in the flank, Ducky Chan, by himself. Make some moves. Let's see, Ducky. Let's see. What you got? Look to your left. There's someone going to be there. There's another one straight ahead as well.
Oh.
He was taking shots. That's not going to result from all that much here, as Punch Rule and the crew are moving in, trying to see if they can get C, but they're just taking shots from every which direction. And although Scar is going to get taken out, Punch Rule couldn't follow up with anything there. And B and C still in the control as the lead has been established, and iBallers, despite them losing that player at one point, have come right back into this, Benson.
Yeah, this is going to be really big for their momentum. They lost that first map. MYM coming in big right at the very end when it mattered most. Just a very small lead gathered, and still some good defensive work being done by this iBaller team.
Yeah, iBallers just, I mean, really, and MYM ended up losing someone, so it kind of balances itself out, but this is not the time for MYM to lose somebody, because now it seems like iBallers, they're going to be able to capitalize on this one, because they do have B and C, and they are flipping A at this point in time. There's going to be one member there for the other team. There's going to be Flax. Let's see if he can stop this trip cap from happening. Moving in by himself, he's able to take him out, so that's going to prevent the trip cap for the time being, as hopefully they're going to be able to get their player in here as soon as possible, because that is just absolutely unfortunate. Again, we hope that it was just a game crash and not a PC freeze, because if it was, then that would mean it could take substantially longer. But there you go, Punch Rule right back into this one. And unfortunately, the score is escaping MYM.
Well, last time this happened, iBallers got their 5th player back, and they managed to reduce that.
Right.
They reduced the score, you know, within seconds. And considering how close both these two teams have been fighting, that wouldn't surprise me if a similar thing happened right now. 96 to 58. Looking at MYM to try and make some plays now and see if they can get some dominance back and reduce this ticket lead.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, Flax moving in, able to take him out there. It was a little scary there at first, as Kliss could have really done the dirty on him. But B is getting capped now, and no moves on C just yet. No one's there for a contestment. There's finally someone there for contestment. Look for Wafi to be there on the pickup, and he is able to take him out. Another player right behind him. That's going to be a double kill as Zinx and Scar are going to have to take a seat. Great play there from Wafi, and let's see if iBallers is going to be able to, hold this one off, because they're currently leading with a substantial lead, but we saw this in Operation Locker, Benson.
Yep.
Yeah, you think you got a lead, but then you end up losing it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, MYM's so good at making that comeback. As I'm looking at Flax right now. He's making some plays towards this Alpha
He's
flag.
20-8 too.
He is. He's having a fantastic game. It's going to ask for him to do much more. He's diving on the flag as well, playing the OBJ. He knows this is going to be big for his team if he can pick that up. They lost C flag. They still have B flag. He's going to pick up Clisset there and gets the flag as well. Flax having a fantastic game.
Yeah, I mean, 21-8 at this present time. Although he did take shots on the side and ended up getting taken out, still, you can't ignore the fact that they're within halfway of being able to close this one out, but B and C are both being lost as currently, actually, they're gaining B and C right back. There is going to be a scuffle going on over here. One person left alive. That is going to be Wafi. Let's see how Scar and the crew are going to be able to handle A now. And
go big.
Yep, they do manage to get A. Lots of shots exchanged. Flax, he's going to get taken out too.
A's gone almost immediately as it was captured. It should be Ducky Chan picking up that flag, and that's going to give him control of the flag. Meanwhile, though, iBallers, they've jumped straight on that C flag, recognizing that the majority of players are going to be the opposite side of the map. They take that opportunity to just dive on there. And, even though we've had a few disconnects this game, still very, very close.
Yeah, still a highly competitive matchup between these two teams. And MYM moving in with such dominance, able to pick up their teammates and, just hold it down. But they are going to be losing A. This is troublesome here.
Ducky Chan needs to make a move.
Yeah, Ducky Chan needs to do something right now.
He's just sat there. He's waiting for team. You can't afford to do that when you only have 33 tickets left. You need to be aggressive, and he's going to pay the price for that with his death.
Yeah, well, jumping with Wafi. He is going to have one teammate there for support. There's going to be two players there. Shot's going to be shot through right through that the very fragile wall. And Wafi now pushing in yet again. Scar is going to get dropped. 28 tickets, 68 tickets on the other side. About a 40-ticket lead here for iBallers. And at this point in time, A and B are being neutralized. And the trip cap here as they are losing B. But still, you got to talk about the trip cap, Benson, because that is scary if you are a fan of iBallers. That is not something that you want to happen. C is not being contested too, and they get cleared from that as well. They're going to get C right back, and I cannot believe that they got the trip cap ban. Oh, goodness.
They were about to lose the B flag. They defended it like champs. They were about to lose the C flag. Defended it like champs, and that score is being drastically reduced every single second. Look at it go down. iBallers absolutely no response. They're trying to jump on that C flag. They're going to need to go big because MeetYourMakers, they are playing like heroes right now. They're about to lose the C flag, but look at how big that lead has been reduced by. It's almost a 10-point game.
Oh, goodness gracious, Benson. But they were, and that was because they were able to get them all down, right? They were able to get them all down.
It's huge. It's a 10-point game.
It's a 10-point game at this point.
How have they done this?
And they go in for the pickup. Wafi can pick this one up. Big kill there on Scar as he was able to close that one out. Big win for him. And now it's going to be 30 tickets here to 23. I can't believe it's a 7-ticket game. We were talking about a 40-ticket game just a little while ago, and now it's going to be 4 tickets between these two teams as it is going to continue to trickle down. And I don't know how MYM continues to fight back and stay in this matchup, but they are just amazing. I got to give MYM credit, man. Like you said, they refuse to die, Ben.
Yeah, they've had that C flag as well, so the 2-cap is going to continue. B is still neutral. What's going on that B flag is going to be the big question. I believe Ducky Chan for MYM, he is still around there, so the trip cap is still on. C flag, that's being taken away from MYM, so look out for iBallers to try and take that away from them. 2 flags currently neutral, 13-21. MeetYourMakers with such a small lead, they control the B flag. C flag does go to iBallers, but it's looking like now MYM are going to close this game out. Yeah, that's right, about 10 tickets remaining here, but let's see if iBallers are going to be able to come up big as we jump over to Scar. He's going to have 20 tickets to work with now. It's ticking really fast, but he's going to go for the contestment. Finding one inside, that's not going to do anything there. They're going for a trip cap right now. 2 tickets left. 2 tickets left, and iBallers have gone for a trip cap. B is currently neutral. If they can't be, they can still come back into this, Golden Boy.
That's it. Whoever spawns in right now, that's pretty much going to be a GG. And 19 tickets. Again, small margin here between these two teams. MYM, though, they got to be feeling amazing.
Look at the high fives. I don't know how they refuse to die. And
I can tell you why they refuse to die. One man, Flax. Flax, 32-12, dude. 32-12, 8,100 score. Playing that objective like a freaking champion. That dude needs a batch of cookies. Seriously, you need to just give him some
He's a
cookies,
god.
make him feel good, because he just won that game.
I heard
for
one
them.
of MYM scream when they locked down that trip cap. They knew how big that was.
Yeah.
Reducing that deficit, keeping I mean, look at them.
iBallers
I want to
is-
give them a hug because they're in a state of shock. They're like, we had that game in the bag.
Every single time they're up, MYM finds a way to come back,
I mean-
and I don't get it. And they're looking at the scoreboard, too. They see it. They're like, how does Flax go 32-12 with 81,000 points? How does that happen? How does that happen?
In a normal rally, it doesn't.
Oh,
In
my
his rally,
goodness.
it does. It's great. That's
Well,
just great.
yeah, I mean, you have NYM that it's that never say die attitude that I have just absolutely fallen in love with this team. They have just amazed me beyond all belief. This has been probably one of the most intense matches, and it's crazy that I thought like Zavad, we had a crazy Operation Locker game. I thought, okay, Zavad does have a capability for some really, really close matches, but I thought, maybe one team's going to be able to edge one out over the other. Nope, not the case. Completely wrong. That is the case.
19 points, that is it. That is all MYM are going into with a lead. But yet, you say that's all, yet at one point they were 40 points down, and you're like, how have they even been allowed? How is
In
that
Operation
happened?
Locker, they were up by 6,
Oh,
and yet they still managed to win.
should not have happened,
Oh,
should not have
man.
happened. But the second side is about to kick off
And
in
who,
10 seconds.
actually, I wonder who's winning the favorite.
I don't know,
I think
it's gonna be
MYM
very
might have won
close.
over some fans, dude.
Do you reckon?
I think so. Let's see, who's got it? Oh, MYM's got the fans.
55%.
Everyone was rooting for iBallers. You guys are flip-floppers, all of you.
Glory hunters, goddammit.
Oh, man, that is so crazy. So crazy. All right, well, it seems like, actually seems like iBaller. No, MYM is just not ready to start the game
Yeah,
just yet.
They're missing a play at there, but
Oh, man. So that was a 19-point lead.
that was
correct?
it. Well, let me just double check that. It was a 19-point lead.
19-point
That was
lead.
it. 19 in favor of MYM. I mean, I just don't know how these guys do it. They just refuse to die. It's as
Very
simple
true.
as that.
Very true.
And I'm just looking at the bracket. We got confirmation.
Oh, we do have an update as well. Just
we
want to let
do?
you guys know. So in the last game, Epsilon, they're playing on Parasol Storm.
Uh-huh.
Epsilon did manage to win by 40 points.
Is that the first half or the
in the
overall
first
game?
half. In the first half. So XTS could very well come back into it. I'm actually looking on the other side there, and I don't really see much. It's really hard to tell.
Because
but
I believe the way that a tiebreaker would work would actually go to maps lost. So if they are dropping maps, that's big news. Obviously, iBallers, they've just dropped a map as well. So this game has been blown wide open.
yeah, it really has. It really.
This whole bracket. Has
We
been
went
blown
to pretty
wide
much
open.
just, and I hate to do this because it makes us sound like like terrible people as casters, but we kind of did sell short XTS, and the fact that they were able to blow away Epsilon like by 165
That's
tickets,
crazy.
and now only a 40 ticket lead, which has been it's so different in comparison to what we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Perhaps they just should not be on stream. I think that will probably be the
Maybe
remedy.
they get the stream jitters.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows, obviously. But all right, so Zavad 311, 19 ticket lead here for MYM. Does MYM do it yet again and surprise you? I'm at a loss of words.
I'm not. You can't predict a game like this.
I know. I
This
agree.
is one of those games which is brilliant for a viewer, and it's a caster's nightmare when you ask that question. How do you predict this?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like because iBallers have the talent to come in big.
They do.
It's just MeetYourMakers just
they have
just
displaying potential, which
Yeah.
is blowing my mind away. But yet, Flax had a miracle game, like dropping a 30 bomb.
I don't think I've seen that yet.
I
think that's the first time at Dreamhack we've seen a player drop 30
Really?
in one side.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
I
yeah,
can't think of anyone else that's done that.
Yeah, actually, I have to.
We'll have to look through the VODs and
Look through the
have
VODs.
have a look.
You can actually find the VODs, by the way, at Chaos Contingency on YouTube.
Yes, on YouTube for any of you guys that are desperately trying to find out. If you missed yesterday's action, you can check it out on YouTube, the VODs. If you just put exclamation mark VOD in the chat, I'm pretty sure the link appears. Nightbot doing us all justice.
Thank you, Nightbot.
We
All
love you,
right,
Nightbot.
here we go. Back into the action. It is live. Zavad 311. The teams have flipped sides, and now we are ready to go. So let's see here. Who's going to battle it out? You're going to have a 4-man spread pushing out here for MYM. They value B quite a bit as we're going over here with Flax, but let's actually see what is going on with Punch Rule as well, who's actually hanging out by B and going for the cap.
MYM, they capped A, but immediately Clissett, he's just trying to bait someone out over there with that A flag. He's just trying to make some plays for iBallers. You see him, he's just trying to make some sneaky plays. That's why the A flag is currently contested.
Yep.
And he's going to actually neutralize that. He may actually cap that. There's going to be 2 players for MYM over there. He makes small work of 1. I think he may actually get the kill on the second. This would be crazy if he gets that.
Well, Waffy's still in this battle here, and he does manage to pick up his teammate. That's going to be a 33, health revive there for him. Teammate will be there for the pickup. They're losing B, though.
They are losing B. They are, but Scar got a very favorable spawn there right at that A flag. And that's going to be iBallers with 2 flags, B and C. And Scar just decides he doesn't want any of that A flag. He's just going to rotate around. And you know what? If I'm iBallers, after everything that has just happened, I want to focus on getting a spawn trap down. Forget trip cap. Forget trying to shut down that deficit. That will come naturally. Just focus on the 2 flag game.
It's very hard to do that, though, in Zavad because of the open nature of the map, right? As opposed to Operation Locker, where you're talking about more of a lane-based kind of map. Zavad it's more open. So in order for you really to get like any kind of trap going, there's no clear and defined way on how to do it.
Well, this is the time to learn how to do it.
I know, right? This is the time, right? If you are either of these teams. So just to give you guys FYI there, that plus 19 for MYM, that's glaring overhead. Currently, though, iBallers, which we saw before, they're in the lead by a little bit, and by a little bit.
By a very, very small amount. And what that plus 19 essentially means, if iBallers drop below that 19-point mark, that's going to be GG. They are not going to be able to win, mathematically impossible. And that would also give MYM a 2-0 win.
Yes.
Which I don't think anyone would have called.
Yeah, I don't think. I thought we would definitely be going to a game 3 without a doubt.
I want to see
if that happens, though. If that happens, we're making assumptions here.
That's true.
Which we tend to do way too much, because apparently we're just all wrong when it comes to how this is working.
Everybody is wrong when it comes to how this game works out.
Yeah, that's very true. It's insane. But all right, so now it's 158 to 184 here as MYM. iBallers, they're not looking to go out without a fight, and a fight they are putting up as they are currently going to be up by 30 points at this point in time. 30 tickets, Benson. They've pretty much just crapped all over the lead that MYM has with that plus 19 ticket advantage.
That's probably the biggest lead I think we've seen in the series so far. Yeah. So that just shows you, although it may not be the biggest lead you've seen overall here at Dreamhack, that's a big lead considering how back and forth these 2 teams have been. And now I'm curious to see how are MYM going to try and break this setup they have, because right now, iBallers, they have that BC flag.
Look at Punch Roll. Punch Roll's going to be the guy that actually makes his way inside of C, finding one player, able to take out Crossball, another one right inside of the tunnel. That could be no problem for him. Cookies with that nade, but that's not going to connect. His teammate, though, on the other hand, he's going to be able to take him out. And it seems like you were talking about it. How are they going to push in? Well, Punch Roll's going to push in, get a kill, and cap it right back. And they managed to get C. But just as I said that, 2 members of iBallers do move in there. Ducky Chan gets shut down as well. And Flax is going to be on the other side here. Where is Waffy in all of this? He's going to be by A2. So it seems like we are going to be back where we are yet again, and we have more votes for you guys. You guys have been voting like crazy, supporting who you think is going to come up with the W. Let's see where it's currently standing right now. If you want to get involved in it, have some fun here at Dreamhack Winter 2013. All you got to do is just, read the instructions on the stream. You just type that information into the Twitch chat. It will send you to a click to tweet. But anyway.
Oh my God, are you serious?
50-50.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow, that is awesome.
That right there sums up this game.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is that it's 50-50, yet iBallers have not won.
Yeah. But then you look at the advantage iBallers have now in this game. 173 to 118. As you put it, they have just destroyed the lead MYM had off that first side, and they have such a good setup right now. That BC flag combination, they are really making MYM work for it. MYM now finally going to dive on that B flag.
Yep, and MYM needs to make moves happen right now. We got to see the same energy and momentum coming out of MYM, but as they only have 1 person left alive, and now they're going to have all down as Ducky Chan and Safe, as well as Waffy, will finally be on the respawn, but they're going to be spawning back in the mid there, actually, back A, as a matter of fact, and they're losing A, so A is getting flipped too, and it seems like they are going to get trip capped here any second now, and that could be a strong possibility. There are going to be 2 members there of MYM for the stop. They do manage to make the stop happen, as Ducky Chan, he's trying to hold the backside here for his team. Oh my God.
This is more like the eyeballers we've been seeing today.
Yeah.
They've generated a big lead. You know, they've wiped out MYM's lead. Call it 20 points if you want. I mean, they now have a 50-point lead that they've generated themselves when you incorporate the initial lead from MYM. So this is just big plays coming from the eyeballer squadron. Still have that B and C combination. C finally being taken away from them by MYM. But MYM are going to have a huge chore if they're going to have any chance of coming back in. I mean, we've seen them make comebacks. But this is something else.
If they make the, and that's the thing, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that because the deficit is just, it's beginning to get out of control. So I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. B is currently being contested here as one of the MYM guys. They're going to hang back. Big kill there out of Ducky Chan to take out Scar. This could be their chance to move in there and take B. You can see that flag status there at the middle of the screen. They are going to be able to get the flip. A couple members are going to be there for the stop. Oh, on the right side here, and that's not going to be a good look. Hopping over to Punch Roll. He's going to be by C as well, waiting to see if anyone's going to get aggressive. Push up on him, and he is able to take out Jaeger Daniel with that AEK.
Yeah, that's going to be A and C now in control of this eyeballer team. D is being taken away from them, though, and that's going to be down to MYM. Looking at the sort of kills right now, 35 in favor of MYM, 46 in favor of eyeballer. I mean, it may not be a huge lead, but it's one of the biggest outslaying we can say. Eyeballers are outslaying, and you maybe start him saying not really, it's only 11 kills. But comparatively to the past couple of games where it's been so close, and it's been between 2 and 3 kills every single half, this is a big lead, and that really does explain to you why they do have such a dominant lead right now.
Yeah, that's right. And Ducky Chan trying to work his way in the bottom C here. He's going to find one. That's going to be a trade. Let's see what's going on with Safe. Safe able to find one as well, picking up Ducky Chan. Oh, actually picking up Flex. No, his teammate.
He dead.
Flex is like, yeah, hey, revive me. Oh, wait, I'm dead again. So that's not good. But Safe is going to hang back here, able to find one. That's going to be Zanks with the cleanup. Now they are going to lose. They lost C. Going right back for it. There is going to be one player around the vicinity here. Let's see how they're going to be able to handle this one as they're getting C right back, losing B. Wait a minute, Ben.
For the trip.
They were going for the trip.
That's a big defensive kill coming in that B flank.
And look at the spawn, actually. They have no one hanging out by A. They ended up losing this one, and they're playing on the back foot way too much here. Let's see what Flex is going to be able to do. He does identify one player with the spot. Right around the side, finding him, hip fire, closing that one out. There's going to be 27 health remaining, giving himself that med pack for some extra health here. Scar's going to be back, but Scar, great positioning by him as he closes him out.
Eyeballers really have just taken this to the next level, 143 to 55.
Eyeballers are pissed.
They are pushing for the trip count. That's definitely one way of saying it. They're pretty mad. MeetYourMakers, coming out with some clutch plays, I think it's fair to say to them. And now it's kind of a question of can they try and close it out? But wait a minute, MYM, they take control of A, they take control of B. That's going to leave eyeballs with just that C flag, and they're actually spawning back at the C flag, so don't count. That's the one thing. I don't think we can count MYM out just yet. Even if MYM have six tickets left, I'm not counting them out.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to count them out. I mean, that much is for certain there. They are holding down B and A lovely, but they are getting outslayed here. Something to point out. I mean, that 10+ extra kills, that does make a big difference,
Yep.
So they're playing great. And B is currently going to be contested here as Wafi is going to wait to see if Punch Roll is going to be there for the pickup. There's going to be another guy there. Nice stop as Zanks is going to get taken out as well. And now they're going to win B right back. And they continue to hold A and B. Now, Ben, again, we talked about this before. If they keep on doing this, they could very well win. But Ducky Chan's going to be by himself here. Getting A alone, that's going to be quite the challenge as he needs his teammates Safe to be pushing up and helping him out.
Can't push in there by himself. He is just going to get slayed down. But the big thing is they can't allow Eyeballers to get much more time with the 2-cap. They're going to need to jump on that flag, and they're going to need to do it very quickly. You can see MYM, the tickets just slowly being reduced every couple of seconds. Ooh. And that kill is not going to go down. You can see closely he's just going to regen his health. And I think it's fair to say, I think map 2 should go to Eyeballers.
Yeah, if it continues on like this, I mean...
Well, they got the trip cap now as well.
Yeah, they got the trip cap, so that's going to be dangerous territory here for Wafi and friends. You have Wafi picking up a kill, though, moving on C. But Eyeballers, they have 2 down of their own. Take a look here at the overhead scene, what's going on. You have 2 players actually pushing by A, and they will get C, so they do need to win this here. Let's actually see what's going on with Clisset, as he will be by himself, trying to hold this down, getting the hipfire kill. That's going to be big. And it seems like he's going to be able to win this one, holding down A for his team yet again. And they are going to be getting C, so the trip cap is going to happen one more time, Benson, as it seems as if Eyeballers are all over MYM.
Yeah, they were. they were not happy about the last couple
Not
of games,
at all.
I think it's fair to say. With just 13 tickets left, it is just a matter of time before MYM do lose the second map. But let's not forget, they won that first one, leveling up 1-1. Now, what's really interesting, Golden Boy, and I think really interesting, is the Epsilon game that's going on right now. I think Epsilon should tie that at 1-1. I think that's fair to say. Now, if Epsilon manage to win that, okay, and iBallers beat MYM, what will happen there is Epsilon will actually go through. Because Epsilon beat MYM 2-0. So they'll have the same amount of wins and points, but because of the actual previous results when they go heads up against each other, Epsilon managed to win that 2-0.
There you have
it. That would eliminate MYM. So essentially, MYM's whole tournament life is on the line unless XTS beat Epsilon.
Yeah, and then,
so basically, MYM, they need to win. They need to win.
And then that's when things start to get a little crazy. So take a look at the stats here. Pretty even across the board here. Punch Rule 2013. You know, I mean, Flax, I think, was a big factor in that last game, and he just could not seem to do that same thing yet again. On the other side here, Zanks, he went 20-12, so he also had a good showing on his part as well. But now we're going to be moving on to game number 3 here in just a second. Benson, I got to get your thoughts. I mean, going into this one, any players to look out for?
All of them. Okay,
Ben says all of them. All right, guys, so we're going to jump to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have game number 3. This is it. This is it for all the marbles right here, and it's going to be awesome. Make sure you're letting everyone know what's going on here at DreamHack Winter 2013. I'm Golden Boy. This is Benson. We'll be right back.